Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurala Kamila, and today I'm so excited to share with you a journey through 10 academic articles I have read. So all of these articles talk about the challenges and strategies in learning English as a foreign language, especially focusing on 4 key skills. So now let me ask you something. Do you still remember what those 4 essential skills are? Yeah, you got it. That is speaking, listening, writing, and reading. So let's begin with the first skill. This is speaking, and then we talk about listening, and then writing, and the last one, reading. So let's move to the first article. The title is EFL Learner Speaking Difficulties and Strategies by Chia Hao Chang. So this article really opened my eyes. It turns out that one of the biggest reasons students struggle with speaking, it's not about grammar, but it's actually about psychological factors such as fear, anxiety, and lack of confidence. So this research conducted with Taiwanese university students show that those who success in speaking tend to practice pronunciation, use body language, and look for real-life speaking opportunities. And the benefit, as a future teacher, this reminds me that building confidence in students is just as important as teaching them grammar or vocabulary. And the strength it surveyed 148 students, so the findings feel quite reliable. But the weakness is it only focuses on students in Taiwan, so it may not be generalizable. Let's move to the next article. The title is Teaching Speaking in Communication Classroom by Shafaat Hussein. So, have you ever been in speaking class that feel more like a grammar lecture? So, this article argues that real communication is key. It encourages communicative tasks, group discussion, and pronunciation practice to help students speak more naturally. And the benefit, it gives me practical teaching ideas that I can use in the future as a teacher. And the strength, it's full of strategies that are teacher-friendly and applicable. But the weakness, it's a literature review, so there's no new empirical research. And next, the third article, the title is Speaking Challenges for Introvert. Yeah, as an introvert, I really connected with this article. It explains how introvert students might stay silent not due to lack of ability, but because of discomfort. Teachers can help through small group activities and supportive environments. And the benefit, it reminded me to understand students' personalities, not just their performance. And the strength, it's based on interviews with experienced teachers in Indonesia. But the weakness, its scope is limited to a specific region. Next, move to the second skill. This is a listening skill, and the first article is Listening Difficulties in EFL by Khalid Mahdi. So this article explores the problems students face when trying to understand spoken English, like fast speech, unfamiliar vocabulary, and lack of motivation. And the benefit, as a future teacher, this makes me aware of the challenges students face in listening activities. And the strength, it's based on teacher surveys from real classroom experience. But the weakness, the student was limited to 30 teachers in Yemen. So, yeah, next to the fifth article, the title is The Role of Listening Strategies by Sherry and Rahimi. So this article emphasizes strategies like predicting, inferring, and repeating to improve listening comprehension. And the benefit, it taught me to focus not just on content but also how students listen. And the strength, it has strong statistical support from 120 EFL students. But the weakness, the study is limited to one institution. Okay, next move to the sixth article. The title is Metacognitive Listening Strategies by Yang and Liu. The article shows that teaching students how to plan, monitor, and reflect during listening activities improve comprehension and self-awareness. And the benefit, it reminds me of the power of reflection in language learning. And the strength uses a strong experimental design with pre-test and post-test. But the weakness, it's based on students from a single Chinese university. Next article, online self-evaluation for writing Abdullah Al-Harthi. So yeah, this talk about writing skill, and this study looks at how online self-evaluation can help EFL students reduce common writing errors like punctuation and subject-verb agreement. And the benefit, as a student and future teacher, it helps me and my students reflect more effectively. And the strength, it combines both quantitative and qualitative data. But the weakness, it only involves male students at one study institution. Next article is Collaborative Writing by Muhammad M.A. Al-Shumaymeri. So this article shows how writing in groups helps students improve grammar, structure, and confidence. And the benefit, it inspires me to apply peer collaboration in writing classes. And the strength, results were measured using pre-test and post-test. But the weakness, the research sample is quite limited. And next article, process writing approach by Huda Al-Jarf. And this article explains how breaking writing into stage planning, drafting, revising leads to better writing outcomes. And the benefit, it offers me a structured way to guide my future students through writing. And the strength, including detailed rubrics and statistical improvements. But the weakness focused on one context only. Let's move to the last skill. This is reading, and the last article. The title is Effect of Extensive Reading by Nurul Huda and Ahmad Fauzi. This article shows that reading a lot improves not only comprehension but also students' motivation and attitude toward English. The benefit, it reminds me to use enjoyable reading to support all four language skills. And the strength, balance research on both cognitive and emotional gains. But the weakness, it's based on one school setting only. Next, final interconnection and conclusion. After reading all 10 articles, I realized that although they focus on different skills, they are all connected. Speaking and listening are linked through psychological and strategic elements. Writing and listening both emphasize a metacognitive awareness, and reading ties everything together by building vocabulary, confidence, and motivation. So, as a future teacher, these articles remind me that teaching language isn't just about giving content, but it's about supporting students emotionally, building their confidence, and helping them become independent learners. So, thank you so much for listening my presentation. I hope you found it meaningful and inspiring. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.